Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to this latest episode of Depression Help. As you can see, I made it to Thailand, which I'm very grateful for. Made it by the skin of my teeth, but I'm here, so that's all that matters. Caught a cold probably like on Hogmanay, and so like managed to sing in the afternoon at the final of the karaoke competition, the Angus Factor that I was doing. Kind of thought it'd be good to sing the first song so nobody else had to go first, and managed to sing that, and then like by my nighttime gig, like my voice was pretty much gone. So but yeah, it's starting to come back, so sorry about that. Sorry to my friends for not I know some of my friends watch these videos, and in fact some people have become friends because of these videos, which is really nice. So sorry I've not dropped a video sooner to let you know that I'm here and alive. I'm totally confused with days because I'm jet lagged, but it's like Saturday morning here and we're 7 hours ahead, so it's like late at night there, early hours of the morning on Saturday. And when did I get here? Like Wednesday night, Thursday, something like that. Thursday I got here. So yesterday was like the first kind of morning here. So up at 7, went to the gym. So that was good. And up at 7 again today, and went to the gym. Gonna go back to the gym after this, so that's good. So yeah, still alive and all good, and yeah, very grateful to be here. So the thing I wanted to talk about today is leveling up. So this might not be where you are right now, but that's okay, because I'm sure you'll get there. But what I mean by leveling up is like, so I talked about how I got from breakdown and basically not really being able to do anything much to functioning pretty well, and even for a while in summer I was functioning really well, so that was good. Talked about taking a dip. The deal with dip stuff that I did in the video, that really worked, so it does work. I think I'll plan for that better next year or this year, but I'll probably watch that episode to remind myself what to do, because it really did help a lot. So I hope that it was helpful to you, or that it will be if unfortunately you find yourself taking a dip. So I talked about how I got from breakdown, not being able to do anything, seriously looking at disability, living, stuff like that. It was actually interesting because I always go through my photos on my phone when I'm bored at the airport, and I had a 10-hour layover in Dubai because basically it was slightly cheaper than the other flight, and because I was booking it really late, it was already a lot more expensive than it normally would be. So that was a good opportunity to go through my photos, and it gave me a better timeline on when everything has happened from over the last couple of years, and gonna do some sort of content with that, but on my other channel. I'm gonna start posting these videos on my other channel, so I'll put the URL for that at the end of the video, and the reason for that is that when I started this channel, it was really for sharing content about cars, and because I've not been either fit to do that or kind of financially in a position to do that, I'm almost there. I just need to get some money together to get the first car, because I've got the unit, etc. And because I want to help people, that's something that I've always done in different ways. Yeah, it was a platform for sharing these videos, but I'm gonna kind of separate stuff that I do for helping people. So that'll be like depression help videos. There is an anxiety help series coming, and possibly the Rookie Entrepreneur series. I might put that on on my other channel as well. Basically because I think that most of the subscribers on this channel are patiently waiting for car content. I've had some very nice messages and comments from people saying that they've rewatched the old footage and that, and they're looking forward to more, which is really nice and encouraging. So I will post the link to that, and all the videos on depression help, all the kind of videos that I do to kind of like help other people, all be on that channel as well. So I can put a playlist on that channel, so they'll be getting played from this channel, but you'll be able to see them all there. So if you want to go back to an earlier video or something like that, you can do. They'll all be there on a playlist. But at some point I'm going to start actually posting them to that channel, so I'll probably mention it for a few videos, put the link up to the channel, just so that people have time to subscribe to it, and so they get notified about videos. But I will continue to post the links about them on Facebook as well, but I'm not on any social media while I'm away. I switch off totally. That's a subject for another video. But so leveling up, got from breakdown to functioning pretty well. Kind of had a false start in Ayrshire, spent about 6 months there, as I said. Came back and there wasn't really as much momentum as I expected, so I was doing well enough to be doing what I was doing, and was on the up. It wasn't really till I came back to Forfar, which is like in May last year now, that I really kind of felt like I was really back to being myself. And also I think it was therapeutic in a way, just like seeing where I grew up and seeing things that had influenced me, and sort of things that had probably made me go into a shell, which I kind of feel like I've kind of now almost fully come out of, which is really good. Those are topics for other videos, things like insecurity, bullying, self-confidence, that kind of thing. But so basically, like, leveling up from here is, so got from breakdown, yep, you know, like, it's still kind of like having to dig deep. I talk about that a lot. That is the reality. It's not easy very often. It's generally difficult, it's generally effort, but you can either sit down and take it, or you can fight back, and I think it's better to fight back. And for me, fighting back, figuring out ways to fight back and then helping other people fight back, that gives it more value, you know, like my own struggle kind of thing. So the way that I can I really need to level up from here. I managed to keep like a roof above my head. I managed to do pretty well, really well, really. For the, you know, the time I had, managed to get things going pretty quickly. That was good. Lots of people have been kind to me in lots of different ways. Totally value that, and that's definitely been part of things going so well so quickly, and I really do appreciate that. But to actually get up to full speed and to get where I need to be in terms of making up for lost time, you know, lost, like, I quit, I closed the companies I had in 2019 to move into property. Then the pandemic happened, pretty much lost everything is a short story, and was in a really bad situation for a number of years related to my old work, the church, and so far I ended up, like, basically it's been about four years of living on not very much, and just kind of buying kind of necessities in general, apart from coming on holiday, which is for me a necessity. But yeah, I, like, for 20 years or something, doing really well right from when I was 18, never worrying about money, and then very different situation where it just kind of seemed like everything that could go wrong did go wrong for a few years, and also feeling like really being kicked while I was down repeatedly. Not going to go into that right now, or in depression help, but I really need to level up to make up for lost time, to be able to build other business as well as just doing gigs to pay the bills, which is pretty much what gigs do. That's a hard shift these days. It is and it isn't. You can still do really well in venues. Venue can still do really well. You can still make busy nights, help to make busy nights, but it kind of relies on everyone doing everything, and you've only got control over what you're doing yourself. So I've gone to like extremes I've never gone to before to try and help, and it's basically making less than you used to, and you're spending a lot of money on marketing, and some venues participate in that, but I think most don't really have marketing budgets, which you really need in this day and age. So, but anyway, I don't want to get talking about business. That's for the Reiki entrepreneur. The way that I can level up and increase my productivity is, instead of waking up feeling like crap until maybe lunchtime, feeling a bit better, going to the gym, and then having some time in the afternoon to do what I need to do before I then need to go to gig at night. Or if it's a day that I don't have a gig, that gives me a lot more time to get things done. I'm happy that I've managed to do that, and that's good progress. But to really level up, I have to get up, ignore the fact that I feel like crap, and go to the gym. That's how I have to start my day. I have to do that, and I think that's a good place to get to, probably for everyone. If you think back to like cavemen and cavewomen, probably more the cavemen, but you had to get up and go and forage for food in the morning, and you couldn't like lie about in bed and snooze your alarm. And I know that we're developed than cavemen, but we still have a lot of the same core things, like core responses to things like fight or flight mode, for example, and lots of different things that are still kind of the same. And basically, exercising in the morning is a good way to jumpstart your day, especially if you feel like crap, because exercising gives you endorphins. Doesn't matter who you are, that's just gonna happen. Can't not happen, happens, everyone. So that's automatically gonna make you feel better. It's also like habit, discipline, accomplishment, achievement. It gets your blood flowing. It switches your brain on, exercising. It's just a really good way to start the day, but also a difficult way to start the day. And I hear you if you're thinking that. Doesn't have to be like 2 hours in the gym. That's probably what I'll do, but it doesn't have to be that. You could be like getting up and doing some press-ups, or if you can't do them, you start on your knees. If you can, this is not PT advice because this is not a PT video, but it could be like sit-ups, it could be running on the spot, star jumps, basically whatever you're comfortable doing. Always check with your doctor before you do any form of exercise, cover my ass. But something that gets your heart rate up, if it's safe for you to do so. If you can get a sweat going, then even better. Then go and get a shower. You've already ticked one of the hardest boxes to tick for most people, and that's doing exercise. And you've had a shower, which can be something you need to motivate yourself to do in itself. So for me, that's going to be like the main component in how I level up and get more out of my day. Ignore the fact that I feel like crap, get up, go to the gym. I'm not really very sociable in the gym, purely because I've got like a limited amount of time to do what I need to do, and I've also got just enough calories in me to do what I need to do, so I don't really have time to stand around talking. That said, if I feel like somebody wants to chat about something, then I'll happily meet someone for a coffee. It's just like when I'm in the gym, I'm there to train, so I'll say hi and stuff like that, but I'm not really interested in standing around talking. And I think sometimes people do that to kind of put off training, and it's different if it's my best mate who's there, but apart from that, hi, exchange socials or whatever if you want to chat more and crack on with workout kind of thing. So I have started as I mean to go on. I decided that when I came here, when I woke up, I was going straight to the gym. That's what I've been doing, and that's creating a habit, which I've talked about. It's not hard to get up and go to the gym here. I don't feel crap when I wake up. It was like 25 degrees at 7:30 this morning. It was sunny, probably had been for a few hours. Lovely, lovely country, lovely people. There's just nothing not to like about it. Went and had my breakfast sitting outside the 7-Eleven. Cost me like £2 for a cappuccino and a banana and a protein shake. Super cheap. Went across the road to the gym. Did my workout. Gym had everything I needed. That wasn't hard. So here's a good place to create a habit. I've got a month here, so here's a good place to create a habit of you get up, you go to the gym. You get up, you go to the gym. Simple as that. Go to the gym. And that's what I'm going to be doing. When I have my day off, probably, like I've probably said, I usually try and give myself a lazy day, allow myself to have a lazy day. I think it's good to allow yourself to be lazy sometimes. Like, okay, this is the time I'm going to be lazy, which means the rest of the time you can't be lazy apart from at the end of the day when you're relaxing. So that's what I'm planning to do. So I'll probably still have a day that I don't train when I'm at home, but that'll be a day that I don't have to do anything, because it's a deliberate rest, relax. Usually spend a lot of time sleeping to catch up. So if you can bear to do it, if you've made some progress already, if you've managed to increase your productivity, if you're feeling a bit better, if you can basically make yourself do it, try and do some exercise in the morning. It might mean getting up earlier. That's completely cringy to think about, but it's actually good for you. If you go to bed a little bit earlier and get up earlier and exercise, then you will feel better, guaranteed, 100%. I know that people have different things in their lives, like children for some of you. I know it's easy for me to say, but there's also people who are billionaires who have massive companies and children, and they find a way to get up early and do some sort of exercise. So don't do all or nothing thinking. If you can't do 2 hours, that's okay. If it's 5 minutes, that's better than not doing it. The longer the better. But even just say to yourself, okay, I'm going to do the exercise I least hate doing or whatever for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. Just do something. I'm sure that you will find that that's helpful. If you can give yourself some time in the morning, a really good way of I used to call it my daily jump start, and that was basically like things that I find helpful and make me feel better. So that's like exercise, maybe spending some time in meditation, maybe listening to an audio book for like 5 minutes. I talked about mentoring. Maybe I've not done a full video on that, but a video I talked about in the Dealing with Dips, that I've been listening to. I'd switched to making sure I'm listening to books that kind of cultivate inner strength and stuff like that. So listen to something that you find motivating. Just whatever works for you, whatever you can do, and the good thing about getting up early is that it's not good if you're doing gigs. I've got a plan to work around that, but usually there's loads of things you have to do. Like if you've got a job where you work for someone else, you have to be out of the house by then to go and do that, blah 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 blah. Most people just kind of get up at the last time they can to rush around and get ready and go to work, and stay up too late watching crap on TV, or maybe it's not all crap, maybe some of it's good. And I like watching Netflix and stuff as well. So but I absolutely guarantee you that although it feels like no way, I'm not doing that, or that sounds terrible, if you actually try it, then I'd be really surprised if you didn't feel better by getting up a bit earlier, doing a little bit of time exercise, reading, whatever, listening to a book, meditating, if you're religious, praying, whatever. Just stuff that makes you feel better, kind of set yourself up for the day. and then get your shower and then start whatever you need to do. It's early, there's probably less happening. It can be like some you time, maybe before other people are up. You probably feel better if you do that than if you just kind of rush into every day. And I know getting up earlier sounds sucky, but it's probably because you're staying up later. And as I talked about in the sleep episode, we are kind of designed to be sleeping when it's dark and up when it's light. And you know, there's like our whole circadian rhythm. There's lots of things going on there that you're kind of fighting against when you're staying up late and sleeping late that aren't really that good for you. So I would absolutely be getting up at 5 at home, braving the cold to go to the gym then if I wasn't doing gigs, because I've tried it, I've done it, it's definitely really good. It doesn't have to be 5 though. I mean, like, if you normally get up at 8, try getting up at 7. If you get up at 7, try getting up at 6. I know it sounds like crazy or hardcore or whatever, but just try it. So I should have said I hope you're doing at least okay, good or better. If you're not, then hang in there. Been there many times, could have given up, glad I didn't. And there's always something around the corner, always, and you just need to get to it. And that might feel really difficult. You might feel like you've got 1% energy, you might feel like you've got a mustard seed, a grain of sand, practically nothing, but just use that little bit that you've got, because that can grow and will grow, and your life can be totally different from what it is right now. But you need to stick around to find out. You need to stick around to find out what's around the corner, and there are people that will help you, but you have to let them help you. Nobody can make you get help. You have to be willing to get help. You have to have a little bit of hope, a little bit of faith that things can be different, and that other people have managed to come back from nothing, back from breakdown, back from a lot of crap. And you might only feel like you're surviving or trying to survive, but you can get from there to thriving. So just hang in there. So I'll drop another video probably in about a week. I'm slightly out of sync with when I normally do it. I guess I suppose it's going to go up on Saturday. It's often at the weekend, so maybe it's not out of sync. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop waffling. So I hope you're okay, and I will see you in the next episode.